Hello, everybody. Kevin Walsh here, and we're going to now get into a little Manchester United talk. Big news broke about the club yesterday with a pair of signings and some very important signings. They really shore up the midfield and help the defense with Bastian Schweinsteiger, Bayern Munich, German international star, and Southampton's Morgan Schneiderlin, French international player, makes the move over. Morgan Schneiderlin is coming off a phenomenal year, and everyone knows how legendary Bastian Schweinsteiger truly is and what he's meant to Bayern Munich and what he has meant to Manchester United. What he's meant to Germany and what he can mean to Manchester United. Looking at the team now and what could be a starting 11 and all the pieces that are there, the two new guys, the fact that Memphis Depay, the rising star from the Netherlands, is now coming into the team. There's a lot of potential and a lot of hope that this team could actually contend for a title up against Chelsea, because really looking at the field, it's Chelsea and it looks like everyone else. But Chelsea, Arsenal, United, and you always have to count City in, are going to really be pushing for that title. Chelsea does still look to be the premier club and look to be the superior above all, but when you look at the potential that this Manchester United starting 11 can be, and even there's some serious depth looking at the bench and who they can bring on later into games. Especially, you have to assume Schweinsteiger will probably be subbed out quite often, but having Fellaini or Blin is really, really nice options. And looking at the team and what they can do, and all the rumors surrounding them. They just shored up the right back by bringing in, I believe his name is Matteo Darmian. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right. The Italian international comes in, trying to shore up that right back spot there, which talks about them getting Seamus Coleman. They try to get Danny Alves. None of that seemed to work. But they bring in a nice young talent to help shore up the right back. You have Luke Shaw over on the left back on the side of things, and I like Luke Shaw. There's a lot of potential. He's still so young, only 21 years of age. So much more time for him to develop, and I think he struggled last year because people just had so much hype around him. With a full season of playing at Man U under his belt, I expect a great, great year from Luke Shaw. The, the center back spots are obviously tough. You don't love the situation, and even in net, it's real questionable what's going to happen. You start with you know what? You start with the center backs. Smalling, Jones, Rojo, who's going to start? You don't know. The talks of bringing in Otamendi, the talks of bringing in Sergio Ramos. Who will be starting back there? I think it's very likely for Otamendi to come to Man U. The talks were that he really wanted to make that move, had an amazing year in La Liga, and I think that to see him come over, that would really help Man U try to shore up that back line for what plans to be a really, really star-studded attack. The question mark, though, is who could be De Gea's replacement if they do see him go, and if De Gea's departure means Ramos coming in. For Man U, do you want to lose a guy like De Gea? No, because he can be your keeper for the next 10 years. Young guy, was the best goalkeeper in the entire Premiership. And that's really impressive because Courtois was looked at as to be the second best goalie in the whole world. And he was able to outperform him, and he just did so, so well for Man United. And they don't want to see him go, but they know that his heart kind of is in Madrid, and he wants to make that move to Real. And you're not sure what will happen there. But if De Gea goes, you know for a fact that it's going to bring them back some serious, serious help, because it's probably going to lead to Ramos. And that's great. That's really great. You don't know if they're going to be able to pull Hugo Lloris away from Tottenham. They seem poised on not only keeping him, but keeping Harry Kane, with Eriksen playing the midfield, and some potential there. That you've seen them let stars in Modric and Bale walk before, and maybe they're now trying to say to themselves, let's just try to hold on to our guys and let them develop and try and contend years from now. But will Man United be able to do enough with questionable goalkeeping if De Gea leaves, and depending, because you don't know who it will be, will the back line? And I think that this offensive attack and is going to be is really really scary. You have Rooney at the point playing up top, and if Rooney's in form, Rooney is a world class striker. And yes, obviously he's not what he once was, but he's going to be able to have lovely, lovely balls played into him from Juan Mata, who can be playing in the central attacking role. Again, Schweinsteiger and Schneiderlin in more of center defensive modes. But especially Schweinsteiger can really help push up top and help with the attack. Phenomenal in that area. And when you look at what they could bring on the wings, Depay is going to be a star. He's going to be an absolute star. And when you look at if Di Maria can stay, Di Maria, we saw him play a little wing for the Argentina national team. We know that he can play that position. He did it for a while when he was out in Madrid. If United maybe let him play the wing, let him cross in the way he can so beautifully, and really put pressure on teams. The talks are sending him to PSG, and I think it'd be a mistake. I think they need to do whatever they can. Hold on to Di Maria. Let your starting 11 feature one of the best and most dangerous attacks in all of football, and build from there, and just try to sturdy up the back line. If you can keep De Gea, great. If not, make sure that the center backs are going to be of elite levels, and truly make a push, because they can make a true push for the title this year. That's all the time we have. Until next time, I'm Kevin Walsh.